this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 things that made me profitable funded trader. These are the exact things. If you follow each one of them, if you follow the steps, the things that I'm going to be sharing with you, you will guaranteed become a profitable funded trader. You will be able to pass the challenge. If you are struggling to pass, you will be trading the funded accounts and will be getting multiple payouts from the prop firms. But just before we deep dive into the 5 things that made me a profitable funded trader, if you are new to the channel, you know what to do. Consider hitting the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to check out my own prop firm FundedSquad from the link in description, the one and only instant funding firm where you get 25,000 instant funded accounts for just $249. And if you use my code that I have added in the description, it will be only $199. Now, the very first thing when it comes to trading, and the reason why you are still not a profitable funded trader, why you are always losing the challenges, is that not following a playbook, not having a playbook. Now, what is a playbook? The playbook is having a well-defined trading strategy that should include the well back-tested data over the past few years, the forward-tested data that you actually traded the strategy on the live account, or maybe on the demo account, but on the live market conditions. You know exactly from where you need to enter and where you need to exit. Having an exit strategy inside a playbook is also as important as having an entry level strategy. And you know what are the market conditions that you as a trader need to avoid. You find a playbook, you need to work hard on it. Many traders, most of you do not really understand the importance that without a trading strategy, you are not going to be even able to pass the challenge. You may get lucky sometime. You may just think, okay, market is really moving fast to the upside, so let me just take a buy. You may get lucky and you will pass the challenge. However, that luck, that thing will only work once or twice, but it is not gonna be working for the long term. So make sure that you have a system, you develop a strategy that works 60% of the time. Now, that strategy that you're gonna be working really hard on, you're gonna be defining, you're going to be back testing, you're going to be forward testing, you will be understanding your entry and exit levels, you will be understanding what are the conditions that you need to avoid, what will be the best time for you to enter into the trade, what will be the confirmations. At the same time, you really need to understand the risk to reward ratio when it comes to a trading strategy. Now, most of you may have 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio trading strategy. That means if you are risking $1,000 on a trade, your profit, your reward is going to be $1,000. Now, what I recommend and what I have, this is something I worked really hard on, is that I have an average of 1:2.5. That means for every dollar that I risk, I get $2.5 in return. Now, you should know that having a trading strategy with over 2 rewards from every single trade that you take is really important. You can have a 50% winning ratio in any strategy that you use. However, if your winning trades are not giving you twice the amount that you are risking, it's going to be really hard for you to be net profit at the end of each month. At the same time, it will be really hard for you to pass the challenge. You will have to over risk a lot, which is one of the things that I used to do, which I learned not to do, and I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So the very first thing that helped me become a profitable trader is when I decided that this is the strategy that I am going to be using. I defined my playbook. I knew what exactly I need to look for in the market. The second thing that made me a profitable funded trader is having a solid risk management plan. You need to have risk management plan laid down on a piece of paper, on a document, that what will happen if your first trade will go against you, what will happen if you will lose 2 or 3 consecutive trades, what will happen if you will make profits in the first trade or maybe make profits in the second trade as well, how you need to adjust your risk according to your profit and loss, how you need to risk when you are going down and you keep losing. Maybe you are taking the trades even though that meets the trading criteria, but market, because it's uncertain, it's not doing what you were expecting it to do, so that's why you lost couple of trades. Having a solid risk management is the key. I cannot emphasize on it enough. that having a risk management is the key. You cannot be risking 1% in one trade, 2% on the other trade, 3% on the third trade. You need a systematic approach in your risk management as well. Now, the most important part here is you need to know yourself when it comes to risk. You need to understand how much you are willing to risk. So let's say if you are trading $100,000 account, or in our case, we give you $50,000 instant funded account. So let's say if you're trading a $50,000 instant funded account where you will only pay like $360 and you will get the instant funded account, understand your risk tolerance. If on a $50,000 account you are risking $500 in a trade and that trade goes against you, that means you lost $500. If that loss is gonna bother you, that means you need to lower your risk. You need to understand how risk management works. If you think that $500 in one single trade, that's gonna really bother you, lower down your risk significantly. Maybe risk only $200, $250, and then see if that trade will go against you. In case if it will go against you, how you will be reacting to the loss. Will you be overthinking again and again about that loss? Will you be thinking to yourself, oh, I should not have traded, I should have not taken the trade, I should have avoided the market, I should have came next day? If that's gonna be still the case, you need to risk a little less. So that way the trade, if that goes against you, it won't really bother you. So that's how I look at risk management. And when I understood this, it really changed the way how I was trading with prop firms. I started making a lot of money from the prop firms after I understood the point that I just shared with you related to risk management. Now, talking about the third thing that made me highly profitable funded trader is always having the right mindset. I talked about this in the last video as well. You need the right mindset. Understand that you are looking at it from the numbers perspective. Now, let's say you trade a $50,000 instant funded account. The reason why I'm saying instant funded account again and again is because you're never gonna find $50,000 instant funded account for $360. This is after the discount. Anywhere else in the industry, you do not need to pass the challenges anymore. You don't need to do 10% in phase 1 and then 5% in phase 2, and then you will be reaching the funded account, which you are most likely going to fail. And you paid what, $300, $350? Take the account, $360 and $50,000 instant funded account. So let's just say you think to yourself, 50,000 may not be enough for you. However, you take the first step. Only target 5%, not more than that. The reason why I'm saying 5% because the minimum requirement that is there in order for you to request a payout, only target 5% in a month. Now, how you're gonna be reaching 5%? If you're risking maximum 1%, you are only gonna be needing 5 rewards in a whole month. Now, if you reach 5%, that's going to be $2,500 profit that you made on a $50,000 account. That's only 50,000. If you trade $400,000 account, and we offer up to 400,000, you can stack accounts up to 400,000. So if you trade $400,000, the same 5% that you will make or that you made on a 50K, that same 5% on a 400K now will be what? $20,000. That's how significantly numbers change. The way you will be trading the same. You are trading basically a $50,000 account. You are consistently making profits. You're making 5% every month. You're getting your payout. What you need to do, connect all the other accounts, whether it's with FundedSquad, whether it's with any other firm that you completed the challenge and now you're trading the funded account. Connect all the account via TradeCopier if a firm allows. We allow that. If other firms also allow, connect the accounts to the main account. Trade that same account, which may be 50,000 or 100,000, and all the rest of the accounts will be traded automatically. Now, when you're trading a $50,000 account, you will be making $2,500 profit if you make 5% in a month. When you will be trading 400,000, you will be making $20,000 a month. If you will be trading $1 million account, you will be making how much? $50,000. That's how you need to look at the numbers. Don't think that $25,000 or $50,000 is not enough. No, start right, start making the profits, and then later on keep adding the accounts. And when you will keep adding the accounts, those accounts will automatically be traded via TradeCopier. That's what I used to do when I had once 1.2 million in funding with 3 different firms. So that that's the right mindset that you need. You need to look at this whole game as a number game and you need to play it right. The next thing is, let's say you are a trader who likes to trade the challenges. This is probably one of the most important thing other than risk management that made me continue passing the challenges. It made me pass my challenges so many times, made me got the funded account so many times, and made me make a lot of money as well. Is that once you start the challenge, there is no need for you to rush out. You are not gonna be rushing out the process. Once you start, just take it slow. No need to risk 2%, 3% or 4% in one single trade. Risk up to maximum 1% every single time. And when market isn't giving you any opportunity, no need to force yourself to take the trade. That may be one of the biggest mistake that you're always making, and that's why you're always losing, is because you are always forcing yourself when the market is going up. When the market is going down, you're forcing yourself always to enter into the trade without any trade confirmation, without any exit strategy, without any proper risk management. You need to stop that, and the only way you can stop that is if you understand market isn't going anywhere. So no need to rush out the process. Take your time to pass phase 1, take your time to pass phase 2, take your time to trade the funded account. If you're trading an instant funded account, take your time to reach 5% payout threshold. Now coming to the last thing that made me highly profitable is that many times when profits start to come, let's say you're trading $100,000 challenge account, you have a target of 6%, which we have here at FundedSquad. If you have a target of 6% and you made only 2%, what you're going to be doing, you're going to be thinking that you made 2%. That's what I used to do as well, that you're going to be thinking that you made 2%. So that 4% which is left, you will just do it in one trade. So what you do, you risk 2%. Just because one trade went into profits does not mean, even though if you will follow every single rule that you have in your strategy, doesn't mean that the next trade is also going to be profitable. So no need to get too excited about things. You need to do the risk management and trade management very well when things will start to go in your favor, or I will say it in a way that profits will start to come. What I used to do, that was one of the biggest mistakes that I used to make, is that whenever I was making some profits, I was over risking, over trading, was thinking that every single trade is going to be profitable, and I had that excitement that very soon I'm going to be passing the challenge. But once I understood that I need to take the things slowly and I need to have a calm mindset, then and only then things started to go better for me. So no need to be excited about anything. These were the 5 things that I wanted to share with you. I wanted to have this video straight to the point, no other PS, just to the point information, and I hope that you guys got a lot of value out of this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching. If you are going to be taking the account, do not forget to use my code that I have put in the description, where you will be getting 20% off on all the accounts at FundedSquad. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.